Surge gang, what is up? And you guys already know how we do it on this channel. We're getting cars back to back to back.
When you're buying cars from the auction, most people are chasing the usual suspects: Chargers, BMWs, Benzes, but the real wins, they're in the cars people overlook. That's exactly why I picked up this 2013 Toyota Avalon. Back in 2013, Toyota loaded this thing with features that luxury brands didn't catch up for years. Touchscreen infotainment, Bluetooth audio, paddle shifters, LED lights, and a premium interior that holds its own against some entry-level Lexus models. In this video, I'll break down why I chose the Avalon over the flashier options, and by the end, wait till you see what I paid for it. You might just start skipping past the Benzes too.
Alright guys, I did it again. You know how it goes. I didn't know exactly what to expect, but I threw my money down and hoped for the best. And today we have a new car to work with on the channel. We have a 2013 Toyota Avalon XLE. Super nice, super luxurious. I've never actually done a car that's a little more high class like this, so I'm super excited about this car. So let's take a walk around the car and let me just show you guys everything that's wrong with the car and exactly how I plan to make my money back. So like you guys know how I do, we usually get some damage. Honestly, for me, it's simple and I know it's easy to fix. So this is super simple. We have a good foundation to start with. It's literally just a bumper, a light, and a grill. So the front end, it needs a little bit of love, but this is nothing that we can't work with and we haven't done before. Let's take a walk to the other side of the car so I can show you guys some more cool things about it. So honestly, ignore most of the Sharpie stuff on the car. I think they just did that out, so it's easier for them to sell it off to insurance and things like that. We do have a little bit of damage here. We're gonna make sure we get taken care of that. Nice little buff. We can buff this out. You see, that's just dust. It's already wiping off. It's not even any damage. So that's a nice, easy place to fix. And then our last point of damage, right here, we have a back bumper, no structural damage, which is great. So we're just going to be able to buy a new back bumper and pop it right on, and we really should be good to go. And if you guys look in here, we have most of the parts of the car. So we have the fog lights, we have the grille, we have the inner fender lining, the the foam support bracket in the front. We have most of the important things, and we have a good running engine. Now, obviously, like all the other cars, we're definitely gonna need to get the car cleaned, but we have a good foundation to start on, and I cannot wait to see exactly how much we pull in on this flip. And I hope you guys stick with me through the whole video to see exactly how I get this car ready for sale and how much we make on this flip. We only have a couple other little issues, like the sunroof, that little plastic piece right here. It's kind of flapping. I'm gonna figure out how to fix that. And this bezel right here is a little off. Also gonna find out how to fix that. But I think that's gonna be light, honestly. Yeah, I would like to get a new one of this if I can. That'd be cool. If not, it is what it is. This car is very nice. It drives super smooth. Last point of damage, I also want to point out to you guys, this is supposed to be a dual exhaust, but right now we only have one exhaust, so we're gonna have to figure out exactly how to get that new exhaust in. But I'm so happy that the light on this side is good. All right, first things first, we like to hit the ground running, so we immediately got the car over to the body shop, got the bumper off, started putting the old pieces on the new bumper, started getting the panels and the bondo nice and good on the car so we can get it looking nice and smooth and ready for paint. We don't waste any time with this process. We were in and out of the shop in 3 days. Okay, here we go again. After painstaking long process and on the sunniest of randomest of days, we finally got our car back. And wow, can I just say, I think we did a good job this time, guys. So I'm gonna walk you guys around the car and show you guys every single place we had damage before that we no longer have damage. Let's go around the car. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm working with. So if you guys remember, the headlights were pretty dingy. They were pretty messed up. It was only about 20 bucks at AutoZone to get a little clean kit, and we were able to get them nice and clean. But there's actually a little trick. If you use vinegar and I think baking soda and you scrub them, that actually can help you bring the headlights back to life. And I noticed bringing the headlights back to life really helped the whole front end come together. So new bumper, we were able to reuse the old grill, and then we got a new grill down here, old license plate holder. You wouldn't even be able to tell. The front is still PPF wrap, so that's going to be a great selling point when we go to sell the car. Bow. The main problem point is solved. If you guys remember, we had a couple dents and dings right here, and a little bit of like a little dent right here. Just some things to touch up. Coming around the back, if you guys remember, this whole side was mashed up, crashed up. It was in great condition, but the bumper was broken. So I'm so happy that we were able to get a nice, good looking bumper, put the plastics back on. The headlight was good, so we were able to salvage the headlight. Didn't have to do any body work at all or framework, which I absolutely love. This car was super easy, even though it was a little bit more expensive than I planned for, which I'm going to show you guys at the end of the video how much I spent on parts. It was a lot more that I've spent in the past, so you guys are definitely going to want to see how much I spent on parts. All right, and the last thing to show you guys is honestly just this side. As you guys know, when we get the car, it didn't really have any issues on this side, so the most we did is like a buff and wax just to get it looking good. And I think it looks good. I think it looks good enough for sale. The car is not perfect. It's a used car. There's going to be a couple things that we can improve on, but so the buyer is happy when he drives off and we don't get any complaints. Just like last time, this car is going right to, you guessed it, Facebook Marketplace. We're going to post it up, see how much we get for this car. I really hope we make what we spent, because we spent a lot more. Like I said, you guys are going to want to see how much I spent on this car, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly how much this car is worth. So then we'll see if I meet like a happy balance in the middle.
All right, guys, so we are back at HQ. So this is exactly where I do all my research on the cars, pick them out, buy them. I do everything from right here. So I thought it would be a good time to go over the numbers with you guys. So starting off with the car, we bought the car from the auction for $4,075. And then the taxes and fees to get it out of the auction was $980. So almost $1,000 just in taxes and fees. Then we paid $200 for the shipping. So that was basically to get it from there to here. And that's pretty cheap. I usually try to keep it low. I don't try to go too many states away, so it doesn't cost as much. Sometimes it can cost like $600-700. I got a car from Texas one time. It was $800. Repair cost was not that bad. It was cheaper than the last two cars. It cost us $850 for the repair. So that was pretty good. The parts, they were actually a lot more expensive than the last two car we've done. It came out to $800, which was double the cost of the last two cars that we had to buy parts for. Even though it didn't need as much as the last two, ended up being a lot more expensive. Paperwork is $300. We always have to pay that for the paperwork, so that's that. The cleaning got thrown in with the repairs, so the guy who repaired it also cleaned it, so we don't have a charge on that this time, but it is somewhere in the charge for the repair. And in total, it cost us $7,255 to do everything. So we actually sold the car for $7,900. $8,150. When I went out there, we originally agreed on 8,100, but the brakes were a little worn out, so the guy kind of shook me down a little bit. And he was a cool guy. I wanted him to go off and be happy, so I brought down the price as much as I could. So that is a net profit of $695 for about 3 days of work. So after the car came out the shop, I was really on Facebook Marketplace for like 3 days. It did not take long at all. A lot of people were interested in the car, and the first person that showed up was the first person that bought it. So sometimes it's really just that simple. Now that puts in our pot $8,100. And I just wanted to remind you guys that we started off this with only $3,000, and now we are almost about to clear 10K alone on this challenge. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys sub up so you can see me continue this challenge. Who knows if I'll go to the 10K? I guess we all have to find out. So it's your boy Aji. Make sure y'all like, comment, sub up. I'll catch you guys on the next one.